Hey YouTube, Nomad76. For my Coleman enthusiasts and anybody else that's interested in Coleman lanterns, if you've seen any of my previous videos, I did a video on how I got this Coleman lantern. My wife picked it up from a yard sale. It was a gift to me, and along with a Coleman heater that I previously did a video on. If you're interested in that, you can check that out on my page. I went ahead to try to light this up for the first time, and maybe I'll roll in a short little clip of that into this video. Okay, so got it to build a little more pressure in the tank by just see how well you guys can see this right in here. I added on the piston down on the rod there, added a little lube. But of course found that I was having a hard time getting pressure to build up in the tank, and so it was I wasn't getting very much light from the mantles and the cleaner assembly. This thing is stuck, it's seized. I've had it soaking for about a week and a half now, and some Marble Mystery on it, still seized. Anyways, back to the lantern. So I decided to go ahead and rebuild it. As far as I can tell right now, it is a 220 series. I'm not sure what T20 CF whatever, but if you see here on the bottom, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that in the video. Showing a little extra light on it, but there's a 3 on one side and 8 on the other. I don't think that means it's a 38, but I think it might be, based off of a few things, it might be a 40s model, because, and this is just a guess on my part honestly, but the steel that was used in the burners assembly, the mixing chamber is a cast steel, and the air tube is also steel. So being during the war, brass being a very in high demand for obviously ammunition, making ammunition casing. So I'm kind of thinking that might be the case. I mean, there is brass down here, but making this assembly out of steel probably wouldn't have done too well, which is the also part of the cleaner assembly that goes down into the valve tube, and then also the fuel feed tube that goes down into the tank, or the fountain as they call it. I think on the oldcolemanparts.com is a great resource. I've mentioned them before, and they said that for other Coleman, any Coleman product you have, even Coleman, old Coleman coolers, they have parts for it. Used, good condition used parts, and in some cases new parts, or reproduction type parts. So now anyways, I'm going to go ahead and rebuild this assembly. I might replace this whole assembly with a brass one. I can get a good brass one used off that website for about $19.99 plus shipping. So I'm considering that, maybe, because there's some corrosion, some rust on the tube, which, like I said, it probably lasts another 30 years as long as I kept it clean, good working condition, and kept it in a dry place, stored in a dry place, not out in the out in the weather all the time. And the valve, it was kind of sticky. Lubed it up, it's working okay. Definitely this part of the cleaner assembly is going to need to be replaced, and possibly the check valve, which is, if you see there, it's located down here in the bottom. Use a large slotted screwdriver to get it out. I am having issues getting mine out, but I am soaking it right now with some Marble Mystery Oil, hoping to get it out. One, maybe just clean it up. Maybe there's some gum and stuff in the little ball and spring assembly down there in the check valve. So and then of course on the pump, I'm going to replace the leather packing that goes on there, a cup, I guess is what they call it. The leather cup that goes here. I mean, I could probably reuse the old one, but they're relatively cheap, and if I got it apart, I might as well replace it. This was the fuel that I drained out of it. It's kind of discolored and it smells bad. I don't know if you guys have ever smelled bad fuel, but you can just kind of tell. So obviously not advisable to store fuel in them unless you're gonna, you're gonna continue to use them, so if you're figure, might as well drain them out at the end of the year, or into the camping season, whenever you use yours. Now you may have one prepped for cold weather or bad weather, power outages and stuff, and you might want to just keep that one ready to go. But so that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you guys are interested, I'll be hopefully posting the video next month on actually rebuilding this. I should have put in some footage of, or I didn't take footage of disassembling it. It was kind of I started taking one thing apart, and the next thing you know, I have almost the whole thing disassembled. So minus getting this valve out, which I'm having a little trouble with. So I'll probably throw that in at least to the other video. Also, if you guys are looking to win some great prizes, I still have a contest going on. Today is the 23rd of November. The drawing is on the 25th, which is Monday of November, 5 o'clock, plus or minus maybe an hour, Pacific Standard Time. So all you have to do is go to subscribe to my channel, and then even if you watch the video, throw in at least a comment saying, hey, I subbed, or whatever, and there's see the video for more details is the best way I could put it. I don't want to drag this video on talking about my contest. So thanks for watching. This is Nomad 76.